You know that feeling in your gut, the one that tells you something is wrong. You are in a room full of people, but you have never felt more alone. You are talking, but nobody is actually listening. They are just waiting for you to stop. Look at your friends. They have inside jokes you don't know. They have a group chat you aren't in. They talk about plans for next weekend and they don't look at you. You are just there like a piece of furniture they have had for too long. You aren't a friend anymore. You are a habit. They don't invite you because they want you there. They invite you because they would feel guilty if they didn't. You are the person they feel sorry for, and that is the most embarrassing thing you can be. Think about the last time someone called you just to hear your voice. You can't remember, can you? Your phone is quiet because you have nothing to offer. You haven't grown, you haven't changed. You are the same person you were 3 years ago, and everyone else moved on. They're succeeding and you are just watching. They don't hate you. That would actually be better. If they hated you, they would at least think about you. But they don't. To them, you're invisible. You're the person who is always fine while they're becoming great. If you disappear tomorrow, they would be sad for a day. Then they would go back to lunch, and the conversation would be easier because you aren't there to make it awkward. You're waiting for them to save you. You're waiting for them to pull you back into the circle, but they're already blocks away, and they aren't looking back. The truth is, you aren't being left behind by accident. You are being left behind because you are heavy, and nobody wants to carry you anymore. Stop lying to yourself. You aren't laying low. You're just being forgotten. And the worst part, you're letting it happen. You check your phone every 10 minutes for a notification that never comes. You're waiting for a hey or where are you, but the screen stays black. That silence is the loudest thing in your life. It is the sound of the world deciding that it doesn't need you anymore. You see them posting photos of the life you used to have together. They look happier now, they look lighter. You realize that your presence was the only thing making those moments feel like work. You weren't the life of the party, you were the weight dragging it to the bottom. You try to convince yourself that you're just selective about your circle. But you don't have a circle. You have a list of people who haven't blocked you yet. There is a massive difference between being private and being ignored. And you're starting to realize which one you are. Every time you see them succeeding, a part of you dies. Not because you're a bad person, but because their success is a reminder of your failure. Every move they make highlights the fact that you're standing perfectly still. You are becoming a monument of what could happen. Your family asks how you're doing, and you lie. You say you're working on things, but you aren't. You're just passing time. You are waiting for a miracle to fix a life that you broke with your own hands. You're waiting for a rescue team that isn't coming. Think about the people you admire. Do they think about you? Probably not. You aren't even a character in their story. You are a background face in a crowd. You are the extra in a movie that you're supposed to be the star of. It's getting harder to fake the smile, isn't it? The mask is slipping. People are starting to see the desperation in your eyes, and desperation is the fastest way to make people run. Nobody wants to be the person who has to save you from yourself. You are the only person who believes your own excuses. Everyone else saw through them months ago. They stopped arguing with you because they stopped caring about your potential. They accepted your mediocrity before you did. The door isn't going to open again just because you're standing outside of it. The world moved on, and it didn't even leave a note. We're standing in the dark, screaming for attention, but the house is empty. Everyone already moved to a better neighborhood. But remember, there is a cold beauty in being forgotten. When the world stops looking at you, they stop expecting things from you. The social depth is gone because they're already written you off as a loss. This is the only moment in your life where you're truly free. You're no longer performing for a circle that doesn't want you. You're finally standing in the dust of your own reputation. And for the first time, you can actually see the ground. Use this silence. Use the fact that they think you're finished to build something so loud it shakes the floor they're standing on. Transformation doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens in the dark, where you are right now. The people who outgrew you didn't do it by complaining about being left behind. They did it by becoming too valuable to ignore. You have to kill the version of you that begs for a seat at the table. You have to become the person who builds their own house. Stop looking at your phone for a sign of life and stop looking at your hands. They are the only tools you have left to dig yourself out of this grave. This is your wake up call, but it's the last one you're getting. Tomorrow the world will be even further ahead, and the gap will be even wider. You can stay here and root in your identity, or you can accept the brutal truth. Nobody is coming to save you because they don't even know you are drowning. Stand up, not for them, not to show them they were wrong. Stand up because you're tired of being a ghost. It's time to stop being a memory and start becoming a problem.